The penultimate stage, dunes all the way, the last chance for any major shake-ups in the cars, and with Nasser Al Attiyah still maintaining an enormous lead, barring disaster, the podium is set. However, Sebastian Loeb may have something to add to the story. Could he set a new record of 6 consecutive stage wins? We're up to second, yes, but he's only 2 or 3 minutes behind, so we can't exactly go to sleep. We still need to attack, make good times, and get to the end. And so, Sebastian Loeb in the BRX ProDrive Hunter opens the road for the cars. With the top 10 almost finalised, let's focus on who delivered today on stage 13. And it's another impressive run from Argentine Juan Cruz Jacopini on only his 3rd Dakar. 9th quickest today puts him up into 7th overall, a massive step up from his P20 last year. Another strong drive from French free ski legend on his 12th Dakar entry, Gerland Schichuit. Another driver ruining the problems of punctures early last week. He's made it back up to P11. 8th quickest today, just under 13 minutes off the lead pace. Lucas Moraes is driving with a maturity beyond his 32 years. On his first Dakar, he's coped with his first major taste of dunes and not buckled under pressure. He and experienced co-driver Timo Gottschalk are safely on target for a podium. Incredible for the rookie. 7th quickest time today, no push to try and recapture P2 from Loeb. It was a tricky one, to be honest. At least for me, it was not that easy. Only dunes. It was even harder than 2 days ago, the stage going into the empty quarter. We managed it, we didn't get stuck, just cruising with the car, trying to keep this podium position. Kuba Pszegonski has made it into the top 20 after the disaster last week that sent him down to 117th overall. Still no chance of bettering his 4th place in 21 or his 6th from last year. Nonetheless, the Polish ex-biker is 6th quickest today in his upgraded X-Ray John Cooper Works Mini. Up until yesterday, Brian Baragwanath's South African Century crew were in an excellent 7th overall, looking at a best ever finish and a win in 2-wheel drive category, but that has come to a sudden end with the Century buggy on its roof only 37k into the stage.
Looking up at the dune for the line, didn't see the hole, came in too fast. 2 days to go, ruined my Dakar. Unbelievable.
So near and yet so far. Unlucky stage 13. Another Dakar ruined so late in the day. Another Century buggy stopped early in the special. Husband and wife Panagiotis team have fallen foul of the wrong approach to a broken dune. That's Yannick and Valerie out. Yannick winded and taken to hospital with back pain. A shame for the couple who stepped up from Dakar Classic this year. Saudi hero Yazid Al-Rajhi has been out of contention since the double whammy of stages 6 and 9. But he continues to show how good he is on home sand. 6th quickest today. And look, brilliant to see him jousting in the desert with Mathieu Serradori. The Frenchman is now 9th overall and 2nd in 2-wheel drive. South African Henk Lattigan was the best of the rest today, beating more experienced compatriot and Toyota teammate Giniel de Villiers with a strong 4th quickest stage time and remains 4th overall. It's another top 3 stage time from Matthias Ekstrom, bringing him to 14th overall. His second Dakar in the cars, having debuted in 21 in T3. With Sainz and Petter Hansel out, he and Emil Bergqvist are piloting the only hybrid electric Audi RSQ e-tron left. Only a minute behind the Dune Master, Alatia, on today's stage.
It's very difficult for me, this type of terrain, no relaxing, just dunes, and some sharp runs, and it was quite difficult. These guys have 10 years experience, so I have a few more years to catch up.
On the rest day, we were talking about the potential for Nasser Al-Attiyah to beat Ari Vatnan's overall record of Dakar stage wins, standing at 50. But the second week has required no heroics from the Qatari. While his rival Loeb is racking up the records, Nasser has driven a perfect, error-free series of stages to preserve his lead and is now one step closer to the win.
A lot of sand dune, and really it's interesting, you know. But okay, we finish in good position, and I'm quite happy, you know, to keep our lead, you know, and just to save until the finish. It's good for the championship, you know, the point, you know, because Saab every day he take the chance and to win the stage. But okay, today we finish behind him. It's the different only 1 point, but okay, for me it's very important Dakar.
And let's watch a masterclass from 9-time World Rally champion Sebastian Loeb. Yes, it might have been a different story had Sainz and Petter Hansel still been in the game and the gap to Nasser a little smaller, but the record books will show this is 6 stage wins in a row, and that's never been done on the Dakar before. And he's dominated in the week of the empty quarter, the dunes particularly soft today. He also has 7 total stage wins, and the ProDrive Hunter, a biofueled prototype don't forget, has 8 wins this Dakar.
Ouais, je suis bien dans le sable, ouais, c'est vrai.
Yeah, it's true. We managed to find a good rhythm, full of confidence. I was driving aggressively without mistakes or problems.
En faisant gaffe aux endroits cassés, et la voiture est
Yeah, it's cool.
le moteur répond bien, et donc c'est cool, ouais.
6 in a row, Loeb has become king of the empty quarter, and it's a win by 5.5 minutes from Alatia, with Ekstrom in third. 5 Toyotas in the top 10, and crucially, the one in first place is on target for the Dakar 2023 win for Nasser Al-Attiyah. And it's clearly on Nasser's mind to keep one eye on the daily points in the defence of his World Rally Raid title.